Hey everyone, it's Veil of Huntress and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I do pick a card readings and other spiritual based videos here on YouTube. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing if this reading resonates with you. And if you have subscribed, don't forget to hit the notification bell so every time I upload, you get notified. So in today's reading, the topic is going to be, what is your public image going to be, your public image energy in 2023? So this is 10th house energy, and we're going to be covering your social media status, your reputation, anything that comes through in regards to like professional career achievements, your reputation. I don't know if I said social media. So we're going to keep this really open again, anything that wants to come through from spirit for you in terms of your 10th house energy and what you can expect in 2023 for your public image. And thank you for everyone who has been booking in readings with me. I have been away for a little while, just taking a short break, but I have come back with so many creative ideas, and I'm super happy to be making videos again for YouTube. And I'm going to be doing more extended videos. As always, I've still been on my Patreon, so if you resonate and with these messages and you like the content that I put out, you can check out my Patreon, and the link is down in the description box, where I do exclusive other pick a card readings, psychic podcast, and moon readings. So that is all down below. So let's pretty much jump into this. So I'm going to have 3 pictures for you to choose from today. So here are the options. So let's jump into pile number 1. Hey pile 1, and welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be asking the question and looking into your public image, your 10th house energy in 2023. So this is going to cover your social media status, your reputation, and I'm going to keep this really open as well. So I want to do an overview of what you can expect, and then we'll go a bit deeper and pick some more cards as well. So I'm just going to be channeling as well, so we'll just see how this flows. So pile 1. Okay. Okay, so let me see if you can see. So we have soul teaching, security, caring counselor, I feel and validate emotional expression. And then we have past life, self-worth, builder, a life devoted to routine and stability. I feel secure when I have money and possession. So these are your cards, your public image. So with this 10th house energy, in terms of like this overview in your career, I'm feeling that you're going to be starting something new, because this is all about, this is to me is like building, it says builder, building something that is strong, a stable foundation. So spirit is telling me that you will be starting a new project, or you have already been starting a new project, or you're taking your career or your business in a new direction, but this is going to be stable. I feel like you've been putting a lot of plans in place too, in terms of your career, your business, and how you want to move forward in the world in terms of like next year, and also in terms of like how you want to, I'm hearing how you want to look as well, how you want to have how you want to be viewed in the world in terms of your like in terms of your social media status and in terms of like publicly. But to me, this is more about this overview, but we will go deeper, as I said, is like you are going to be more stable. You're going to be starting something new and building upon this. So I feel there's going to be kind of like in this 10th house energy, I'm sensing new beginnings and a lot of like groundwork is what I'm getting. And I feel like you're going to be putting in a routine, like a structure. So like Spirit is saying for you to be consistent. So whatever it is that you're wanting to do within your career or your social media, it's like the consistency is going to help you. So for you to keep, so whether this is posting online or, you know, like posting your videos, your content, your podcasts, or, you know, whatever you're putting out into the world, it's like consistency and putting things into place. So this is going, I'm hearing it might be a challenge for you because I'm hearing some of you don't like structure, but you're going to, it's like you're going to be really dedicated, or you're being encouraged to kind of like break away from what you've done in the past. And this is going to be kind of like the focus for you in 2023 is what I'm getting. Because there's almost a thing here about, I'm hearing like letting go of the past as well. I'm really feeling like a fresh start and new energy with you and what you're wanting to put out into the world. Because it's kind of like I feel something you've done in the past hasn't really worked out for you. And I'm hearing too with your reputation and like how you want to be presented, or if this is like you don't know that you're doing this, like it's like an unconscious thing, that I feel like you're going to be putting more of yourself, like more of your authenticity, but more of your, with this kind of emotional stability card here, I feel like you're going to be more openly expressive in terms of your emotions, more vulnerable is what I'm getting. Like perhaps you're in your social media, you're going to be showing sides of you, or you know, in your photos, in your videos, or in your content, in what you're writing, blogging. There's something here where you're going to be showing a vulnerability and, you know, maybe sharing a little bit of like your personal journey or your story. There's something here about you connecting. So I'm hearing like connecting with other people in a way that they're going to feel, yeah, it's like you're going to share a story or something about you, and people are going to connect to that. They're going to connect to your voice or your story, or you know, you've posted a picture of you and you've written about it, or there's something that you're wanting to share about, you know, things that are happening in the world. It's something that has like an emotional sense to you, and this is how I'm hearing people are going to be more drawn to you and connected to you and interested in what you were doing. So this could be in terms of just a career, a business, or social media. So this is all 10th house energy, right? This is what I'm getting. So that's really amazing. Let's look into this. I'm going to pick a animal card to represent you. So let's just say like, yeah, like your public image. I'm just going to pick like an animal card. Okay, so you got the dove. So the dove to me is like, it says serenity is like peace. So again, I'm feeling there's something really, I'm just getting like a vulnerability, bearing your soul, showing like your heart, or there's something that people, like in your reputation and what people are going to get from you is like this emotional sense of they're going to get safety from you too. So you have that card saying security. There's something about what you're putting out into the world or who you are, whatever you're doing, because this is a general reading, so, you know, like it will be different as to what everyone is sharing and their careers and, you know, their social media. But there's something where your energy and who you are brings peace to people. So perhaps you work, and it does say like this caring counselor. So there's something about what you're doing in the world that is very, I'm hearing Spirit is saying you're emotionally healing people. So whether this is you probably are a healer anyway, but you know, we all have different jobs and careers. So because you are a healer, and you know this, you all have different careers, but you know, there's something in whatever you are doing in your career, and you know, however this relates, or just say in your 10th house energy, right? Because I mean, like I said, it covered a few things. There is something that I was hearing, that you are emotionally helping people to heal. So whether this is like a physically hands-on healer, or there's something that you're just doing on your, you know, like you could be doing some type of counseling too, or there's just something that when people are connecting to you as your energy, and in this image that you're putting out, that there is something where they feel peaceful and they feel a connection and they feel safe in this. So maybe you are sharing something about, I'm not sure, like maybe you're sharing something that happened to you and how you felt, like a personal story, and someone else relates to this, and then they feel like, I'm not the only person that is going through this, like I'm not alone. But there's something here where there's an emotional connection in your 10th house energy. So your status and your reputation is going to be that you are a person that is very, I'm hearing loyal, caring, and that you have empathy for others. So they are going to feel comfortable in your presence, and even if it's just a energy from social media presence, you are giving people a sense of emotional security. Okay, so I hope that made sense. Yeah, I feel like in your career for next year, you're going to be working really hard on something. And like I said, there's going to be some type of shift, and you're going to be more organized and more structured in the way that you're working. And like I said, I feel like for many of you, this is going to be a challenge, but it's going to be really good because you're going to be really dedicated. And like Spirit is saying, the consistency is what is going to help you, and the empathizing with other people and the emotional connection as well is what is going to help you in your career and on your social media. Yeah, so there's something about your social media where people are looking at it and they feel a sense of, yeah, so maybe some of you even like on your stories or something, you might have just music, or it's because even on social media, right, everything is energy, but there's something about you and what you're putting out that makes people feel relaxed. So it could be your voice, just when you're talking, or your music you put on your stories, or the content you're sharing. There's something in it that people feel frantic, but when they come to you on your social media, or when they come to you in your career, it's just they feel at peace is what I'm getting. So yeah, that's really interesting. Okay. So what else can you expect for, let's look at I want to look at like maybe let's look more into your social media. Okay. We have crystals. So I'm definitely getting, there's something very healing about you. I feel people are coming to your social media for some type of answer. Or they're coming to you to get some type of reassurance, or they're coming to you to get some type of relaxation, peace. They're coming to you because I'm just getting a lot of like the energy, like I said, it just seems very healing and very something about well-being and something about a mindset changing, positivity, but also like it's also like you're real. You're not just like positive about everything. You share, there's something about you that is authentic and sharing things that are real. So because people see, like people can see through that is what I'm getting. So there's something very authentic about you, and your energy is very, like it's not intimidating is what I'm getting. Okay. Yeah, again, like ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. Like I said, when I say like peace, there's something, all these words to me is like you're helping people. There's serenity, there's peace. And yeah, like the mind, body, the well-being is definitely what I'm getting. And then we had a counselor. So remember, healers come in all types of jobs. So you don't have to be a traditional healer in the sense, but there is something here where in your career, whatever you're doing, and on your social media, the energy that people are receiving from you and whoever you are is that they, in their mind and their body, you are shifting something within them. I also feel that in 2023 you're going to get there's a lot of things here with new ideas and fresh starts. So you're definitely going to be doing something that you haven't done before, or it's going to be some type of new project, or you're going to be working in a way that is different. There's something new and fresh about the way you're going to approach 2023 in terms of your 10th house energy. So I'm feeling like Spirit is going to be, or already has been, giving you a lot of downloads in terms of, and ideas in terms of things you can post, ideas, content, even career direction, however this is coming to you. Because I feel that, like I said, there's something in the past that's kind of like you've done that, but now you're ready for something different. So you're definitely going to be getting a lot of downloads from Spirit with this crown chakra here in terms of what they are guiding you and giving you inspiration to do. With your content. Let's have a look at your reputation. I feel like we kind of covered that, but let's see what else comes through. Oh my gosh, you got crystals again. That's so weird. Okay. So you have crystals twice here. So your reputation, to me, Spirit is telling me that your reputation is you're a healer. There's something healing. Like we have crystals twice here. That's just like crazy. Your reputation is that whatever, it's like you're going to be very, I'm hearing well known, or you are well known for what you do. There's something where you have I'm hearing that there's something here where you are always getting downloads. This isn't new. Like you get ideas consistently from Spirit, and the way people look to you, and again I'm going to say, however this fits in, okay, because this is general. There's something where people look to you and your reputation, and when they listen to you or whatever you do in your career, however this links, is that you are very, they know that you're knowledgeable, they know that you have insight, and that when you're putting out information or your service or your products, it's like this person knows their shit. They know what they're talking about. You're very, very knowledgeable, and you're definitely a healer is what I'm getting. Strongly. Especially, again, this counselor coming through. There's something about people feel, so I'm not, however this comes across, they feel that they can relate to you, or they feel comfortable in your presence. I think I said that. But there's something about they feel they could share things with you, or so it depends on how this applies to you, but there's something where you're helping people to lift burdens, you're helping to heal them, and there's something about like the mind and the body coming through again. And there's definitely this thing about like a heart connection. So some of you even, you probably have there's something here with crystals for sure, but to me it's just like a representation that Spirit is telling me that this group is they're definitely a healer, is what Spirit is telling me. I'm also hearing for some of you, like, there's something about sharing, there's something about maybe like nature or travel or something you'll be sharing within your posts on social media or on your stories, or just when you're talking or something. There's something here about like travel. So this even could be, for some of you, I'm hearing this even could be on like a personal social media, because some of you have like a work social media and some of you have like a personal social media. So for some, it could be a personal social media where you kind of post, like, you might be posting a lot of travel shots or something with nature. Also, I'm also hearing things about information about how, like, things people can do to better their lives in terms of, again, like the mind and body is coming through. So there's something in what you are putting out that is helping people to heal in terms of like mental health or their, like I said, their body. Or there's something about you and you show like your body, or like a meditation thing, like, again, because this is general reading, so I'm just going to say everything. I'll get lots of different scenarios, so I'm just going to say everything that comes through. Okay, so we have fertility, we have twin flame, and you are seeing the situation accurately. So okay, so I'm hearing that there's going to be, again, like I said, with this fertility card, there is a lot of new ideas, fresh ideas in terms of your social media. And you're going to be implementing these new ideas. Especially, I'm hearing too with your... Okay, this is what I'm getting. Okay, you're going to have a lot of, like, because you're a healer, there's something about you, like I said, you have this knowledge and you just know things. So whatever this is in your career, you have a innate wisdom and you just know information, and it's like you don't know how you know, but obviously, you know, you're getting it, you're getting it downloaded. But there's something where it's like you would just know something because you have a knowing. Okay, I'm also hearing that there is on your social media too, I feel a lot of people are attracted to you. So there's something about, I'm hearing, because of your energy too, and remember, people feel energy through, you know, video and through posts. They'll pick up on an energy, right? Because everything is energy. But I'm hearing that there are a lot of people that have I'm hearing a lot of people have romantic feelings for you, and the way they like to look at you, there's something romantic about you, or the way you come across. I'm hearing, okay, I'm hearing like quite a few people romanticize about you as well from your social media, because you have a healing nature and quality to you that, this is so funny. I hear like people kind of like daydream about you, or like check up on your, like they think about you. Okay, so I'm hearing so many things. Okay, like I'm hearing when you post on your social media, it's like people pick up on that energetically, and they know you've posted, or they go to check up on what you're doing, or they go to check you out, or they go, even if they're not following you. There's a certain person, this is so random, okay, there's a certain person that's like coming into this reading that I feel there are a lot of people that look at your social media, but I'm getting one particular energy that is quite interested in your social media and is kind of always, and feels energetically when you post or what you're doing, and I'm hearing they admire you. I'm also getting there's something very alluring in your presence too, with this swan card, with this swan here. But definitely they're coming to you for, there's like a lot of spiritual awareness about you and what you know. Yeah, like a lot of psychic energy coming through now. I'm also getting writing too, so you could be writing a lot in 2023 on posts. Something about your words are very healing, or the way you write. Like people just look at you and your career and like I said, this person knows what they're doing. Great. So yeah, that is what I have for you. That was really long. That's what I have for you, group one. Yeah, I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up because it does really help my content. If you do want to join me on Patreon and get more exclusive reading and content that I don't offer here, you can find that down in the description box. And yeah, I post on there quite regularly, more than I do on YouTube. So we have there's like great people over there, so if you want to come and join us and hang out, you're so more than welcome, and you can find all the details down below. And yeah, come check out my other social media links, like I'm on TikTok, on Insta, if you want to follow me over there. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya. Hey, what's up, pile 2, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to be looking into your 10th house energy, and first I'm going to do an overview of what you can expect for your public image in 2023. So I'm going to pick a couple cards from here. About knocking my camera over. Pile 2. Another one wants to come out. Interesting. Okay. So we have soul lesson, self-worth, my values. I set my values and walk my own path. I build self-worth and financial security. And then you got soul path, self-worth again. I'm empathetic and sensitive. I respectfully consider others and cooperate. Okay, I'm hearing that in 2023, I feel that you're going to be, I feel like you're going to be wanting to, okay, I feel like you're going to, some of you are going to be working with either another, what's the word? Collaborating with another person, or you're going to, in your career or in your field, you're going to get like a opportunity, so like a contract with another company, or some type of freelance work, like something is going to, so even if you are independent, it's like something that some other like third party, like a company, another person is going to come in to kind of like work with you, or they're going to offer you some type of work. So, you know, if you were, say if like you were a writer or an artist, you know, someone's going to, like a company could see your work and say like, we really want you to, you know, write this blog for us, or we really want you to do some artwork, you know, for like our magazine or something like this. So I feel with this kind of like cooperate, that there's going, in your career, it's going to like expand. Like you're going, because I feel that you're, with this self-worth in your career and your business, you're going to be more, I feel it's, you've really been working on yourself, and you're realizing your potential, and you're realizing your worth, and you're going to really be, because you're realizing that and you're being focusing inward, that's when everything else comes to you, right? That's when opportunities come, when you, because you're opening yourself up to more possibilities. Maybe in the past you kind of had maybe tunnel vision, and you thought everything, you know, it was like going to be one way, where I feel that in 2023 a lot of these opportunities are going to open up for you, and maybe you haven't intentionally put them out into the universe, but because of a shift in you, and because you've been really, like, I feel you're, I feel like you're really focused, because you're focusing more on an inward, it's like an inward journey that therefore leads to more outward opportunities and abundance coming to you. It's like you're realizing too, in your career, your business, you're like, this is what I'm worth. I know my value. And it's like, because you're building on your self-worth in 2023, and I feel like you've already started, it's like then it's, I feel more financial security is going to be coming in for you. Because and I'm hearing, because you've had gratitude, and you've been patient, and you're being persistent. So this could be following through. I feel this will follow through, but this is, I'm hearing this is what you have already been practicing, and then this will follow through in 2023. And because you're being persistent, patient, and grateful, that's when more of these pleasures and the abundance and the opportunities are coming in. It's like you've worked hard too, I'm hearing. And like, I love that. It's this, I set my values and I walk my own path. So I feel like you feel you're quite independent, but you're opening up, because I've definitely, there's something coming through from something else. Like, you know, you're not, so yeah, I hope that makes sense. So even though you're independent, I feel, and it's like building your self-worth, but then it's like people or other companies or energies are noticing this, so they see your potential because you've seen your potential, and then they're going to be like, you know, this other side gig or something where you could already be trying to manifest this. But I definitely see some type of collaboration or offers coming in for you. Okay, so let's pick some more cards. So I'm going to pick an animal card to represent like your reputation for 2023. So let's have a look for group 2. Okay, so you have raccoon, which is kind of cool because it's like you have all the resources you need, which kind of builds on what we were talking about the financial security. You're changing your mindset. You're knowing your self-worth and that everything you have is within you. You're realizing this in 2023. And this is why the new abundance and the financial stability is going to be coming to you in 2023 in terms of your career and your status, because you're realizing that you have the skill set, you are the product, everything that I feel like you have been building on something is what I'm getting. Yeah, because I said you were being persistent, and I feel this, you have always been persistent in your career, your business, or your social media, however it comes to you, relates to you. But there's something where it's like you're not looking outside of yourself for validation. You have all the skills, you have all the knowledge, you've already done the hard work, and it's like this is going to be, I feel, a very fruitful year for you in 2023 because of all the self-worth. Like, I feel you started doing this, but it will continue in 2023 because I'm hearing Spirit is saying the more you work on how you value yourself and how you see yourself, because that is a reflection, right? Because everything starts from within us. So it's like when you keep putting the energy, putting the focus on yourself rather than an outward projection or what other people think of you, that's when I'm hearing also you're going to feel more stable within yourself, because you're not looking outside of yourself for validation, and you're trusting yourself more as well with your career, your social media, what you're posting, your ideas. You're trusting yourself because it's like you know your path, and you're not feeling, you feel more secure and more self-assured in your direction and your approach is what I'm getting. So let's see what else we have. So let's look at let's look at your social media actually. And we'll look at that. Okay. For this group, I'm hearing. Okay, what card fell out? Okay, we have clear yourself. I always say what comes through, so I'm hearing that. Okay. I don't like saying these, but it's good to know anyway, because this is reality. So, and some people are not going to like your success. So there's something here, because everything is energy, about making sure that there's going to be a lot of eyes on you in 2023. So making sure you are clearing yourself and have boundaries in place. I'm hearing that you're very susceptible to energy. So even when you're posting, even when you're putting out videos, have some type of protection that you are doing, or like clearing. So like clearing your you'll have something in place. If you don't know, maybe check out my Patreon. You can find the link below, because I talk a lot about different ways to clear yourself and protect yourself, especially if you are posting a lot on social media and there's something that you're doing that's in the public eye and you are very sensitive to energy, then you definitely want to have something in place, I'm hearing, for 2023. So yeah, check that out if you're unsure, you want more info about that. I have a lot of videos on that. Yeah, so even clearing like your photos on social media, or putting up something if you're doing videos, you know, or candles or something like this, because I'm hearing that, yeah, like not everyone is going to be happy about it. Let's just say that. Okay, so let's see about your social media. I feel like you're going to be showing yourself a lot more in 2023 on your social media. So this is why that clear yourself has come up. Because I feel people will see how well you're doing, and it's kind of like they know you're really clued in, you're really connected, something about you and like being connected to something, whether this is divine knowledge, psychic power. There's something where people, and they also see, there's also something about you being protected too, but this clear yourself came through. Like I feel like people know you are, but you can still pick up if people are sending you kind of like energy, right? So that, I think that's just why that came through. Okay, we have workshops and seminars. Attending, giving speeches is a part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Like I said, I feel like you are going to be showing more of yourself in 2023 on your social media. So there's something that you are educating people on, or people like to listen to you for some type of knowledge, is what I'm getting. Especially I'm getting like this group seems like you have many different skills. Like, because you have this resourcefulness. I feel you might have a few different, maybe your social media is quite like varied, or you have a lot of, I'm hearing options. I don't know what that means. Like, there's something where you have, maybe you have a lot of options in terms of what you could do as well, but you're very talented in more than one area. So you might be on different social media platforms, or you might have different products or services, or even just in the variety that you're showing, even if this is just like a personal social media, there's something very like you're quite gifted in many different areas. So you don't just, if that makes sense, I feel like you don't just stick to one thing, but it's all linked to the same area, if that makes sense. But it's like people look to you for some type of information, enlightenment. They like listening to you speak. Like you have a knowledge to you and wisdom. So yeah, it's like you are a teacher. Whatever you're doing, there's something that people, it's not, I'm getting something about communication. So you could be speaking more on your social media, like doing more stories or videos. I'm getting a lot of communication, energy. I feel you're going to be more vocal in 2023. Okay, let's see what else we're getting. Social media. Many of you are spiritual teachers. But again, I'm getting like, because this is a general reading, but it's kind of like whatever you're putting out there, people like to listen to you. So you might just having, there's something that you know about a topic, or if your field you work in, or because this is more like 10th house energy. Yeah, so it's not, this could be, yeah, I'm going to just say public image. So we'll just say around like career and stuff. I'm getting more around career, but again, this is like general. Let's see what else is coming through. Okay, these two wanted to come out. So we have crown chakra. Pay attention to your ideas as they are divine guidance and prayers in past life. Okay, getting a few messages. Some of you, this is for some people, there's something about breaking through some type of pattern, breaking about a limiting belief here, and because you're getting ideas to do something, and this is going to bring you or take you out of your comfort zone. So in 2023, you're going to get like some type of download or an idea of what you're going to do, and perhaps you're going to be like, oh, this is quite new, how am I going to do this? So you might feel quite challenged, but you've done this in a past life before. But there might be something where, because there's something about communication and you speaking up or voicing something, right? So I feel, or just showing yourself more, because there's some type of like past life thing here where you were like shunned, or something happened to you because you showed the real you, or you spoke the truth, or, you know, and a lot of like, you know, like we talk a lot about like, it could be many past lives, especially if like you identify, you know, many of you like have past lives as witches. So it's like, whatever this is, because it's a general reading, there's something here where you're going to really have to step out and really put yourself out there. And like I said, you can't dim yourself down. In like 2023, you have to show yourself no matter, and that's why you're getting the clear yourself, because people are not going to like you shining. Like, look, she's like shining here with this like moon behind her because she knows shit. She's psychic. Okay, so it's like, you know, and she's dressed amazingly and she looks good. She's a banging body and she's showing herself in her true, authentic self. And because you're bearing things, and like I said, you're sensitive to energy, that's why the clearing yourself is coming through. But you might be feeling hesitant about whatever this new challenge is, or whatever this thing is, because you've had this happen to you in many lifetimes before, because you shined and then you felt this energy, or people said shit, or whatever it is, right? But it's going to be a challenge for you, but this is going to help you, and this is going to help grow your social media and grow your career if you really show your true self, is what I'm getting. And you're going to get a new idea that is going to come to you in 2023, or you've already got it and you know what you need to do, but it's something, again, I'm getting is new to, or this, whatever you're doing and putting yourself out there feels uncomfortable for you. Okay, let's check one of these. Okay, let's look at I don't know if I said your reputation. I'm like jumping all over. Let's just see what comes through. I don't know if let's say more about your social media. Like what? Well, we know people are going to be jealous of you. Let's see what else. Social media. Okay, power of joy. That's a good one. Okay, so there's something about your social media, that in 2023, it's like I'm hearing you're going to uplift people's soul. You're going to help people to elevate. There's something that brings them, like in watching your social media, whatever you're doing, there's something about your energy that helps to lift and inspire other people's energy is what I'm getting. That's so funny. Okay, and with this drink more water, I heard thirst trap. So what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. It's so funny. So you know how like those like they call it thirst trap photos. You're going, like I said, with this banging body and whatever, you're going to be showing yourself in a way you haven't showed yourself before. And that's what I got from this card. And there's something about you showing more like a sexiness, maybe like a darker side to you, or something about you really being real, I don't know, I'm getting real like sensual, sexy, like energy. And that's why I said maybe it feels uncomfortable doing this. But I'm hearing it's helping you to not care about what people think about you. I'm also hearing it's helping you to learn about energy. Because energetically, you know how I said you're going to be feeling this? So not everyone is going to feel like that about you. Because remember, you're inspiring people. You're uplifting people. You bring joy. Like, people are inspired by you. There's something about you. I'm hearing you're charismatic. So you might have quite a star-like quality in your, I feel like energetically, people sense this about you because you have a strong energy. And again, like with that red, there's a sexual energy coming through as well. So I feel you're going to be showing more of this side to you in 2023. I'm also hearing again, like I'm hearing leadership. Like you are a leader. People look to you, and I feel like that came through that spiritual teacher. Whatever you're doing, you know, like I said, it's general, like whatever you're doing, there's something where people look to you. They see you as multifaceted. They see you with all these elements. She's or he is sex, you know, however you identify, is sexy, alluring, like posts these like amazing sexy photos of themselves, but they also are so like freaking have this wisdom and, or you know, and then when I listen to them on their stories or something, or you know, they're actually funny as well. Like you bring out a lot of emotions in people from your social media and what you're doing in your career. So it's like people see some type of beauty in you, a sexiness, a vulnerability, and again, like they see you as some type of person, a spiritual teacher, like I'm so just getting that. I'm just going to say that. So again, like you can be doing anything in your life. It doesn't, you don't have to be a spiritual teacher in the sense, because spiritual teachers have many different jobs. Okay, so but there's something where you have a wisdom and an innate knowledge, especially with this past life thing. You've had many past lives, and this group has a very deep wisdom to them. But there's something too, I'm also getting dark feminine, and I'm getting something about you in 2023 showing more of this side of you that perhaps I'm feeling you feel uncomfortable with. But remember too, it's like you can be all these things. You don't have to be fit in a box, because, you know, like I was saying, those thirst trap pictures, I find that really funny. But it's like, then you also sit there and you channel through this crown chakra, you channel it through divine wisdom in this ocean card. And then like if you look at her, she's just like wisdom, goddess energy, has this knowledge, is a leader, very grounded, but also has another side where they can show themselves in a different light, if that makes sense. And I feel this is going to be your 2023. Great, so that is what I have for you, group 3. Yeah, please give this video a thumbs up if it resonated with you, because it does really help my content. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you would like to join me on my Patreon as well, you can find all my details down in the description box too. Yeah, if you want to book a reading as well, all that info is down below. Yeah, thank you so much for letting me read for you. I'm so grateful, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya. Hey pile 3, and welcome to your reading. So we're going to be looking at your 10th house energy, your public image, I can't speak, social media, your status, your reputation. So yeah, let's look at it. First I want to jump into let's look into the overview of what you can expect for 2023 in terms of like your public image. Yeah, and then we'll go a bit deeper and pick some more cards and go further into your social media, etc. So let's do an overview. Pile 3, your public image. That one needs to come out. Oh, leader for sure. Okay, Spirit's saying just this card. Okay, so we have soul path independence. I don't know if that's really bright. So it says, begin anew. I am original and creative. I boldly lead to pave the way for others. I'm definitely getting for 2023, I'm getting that definitely you are a leader. And especially if this one, I feel a fresh start. I feel a new beginning. And I'm feeling like you've already jumped into, or you're going to be starting something that is quite new, or you're going to be introducing new ideas to other people, or implementing new ideas within your business, your social media, your career. You could even be, if you don't work for yourself and you have a career, you could be starting something new in a career. It's like starting a new job, but in business, because I feel like, especially this independence, I get more. I mostly get entrepreneurs on my YouTube in general, but I am getting you are a leader. So this could be you working for a company. It was just like your soul, like you're born to lead. So you could already have a business where you're leading people, or you could have even in your workplace. But there's something that in 2023 you're going to be doing something, or on your social media, or in your career, that not a lot of other people have done, and it's going to be quite different. Like I feel like you're going to stand out, because you're not, like, I feel like you're not going to be following what other people are doing. You're going to be, yeah, like doing your own, putting your own spin on your work, or putting an idea into the world, or on your social media that is quite different. And maybe your views are different, or just think about your posts being different. It's not going to be very original about your content and what you're putting out. So much, yeah, I'm hearing in this, like, you're, because it says I'm original and creative. So it's like amazing energy. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pick some more cards. I'm going to pick an animal card to represent your public image in 2023. Public image. Authority. Like, it just goes perfectly, doesn't it? Independence, authority. Definitely a leader. You know what is best for you, it says. That's so funny. So there is either you're a leader in your field, you're starting something new, or there's in 2023, it's like you're definitely a leader. I feel like on your social media, I'm getting like business. Like I feel like a lot of you might be in charge of other people, or if you have a job, there's other people that you need to tell kind of what to do, or if not, and you work alone, there's just something where you come across on your social media and your reputation is that this person doesn't listen to anyone else. This person already knows they're like shit and they're kind of doing their own thing. Because I kind of feel like that's your reputation in 2023. Like that's how people are going to look to you as the authority in your field, or as a person that is very self-assured, confident, knows their work. And this is your reputation I'm getting for your 10th house energy. So that's like your career, your social media. That's how your energy is going to come across. You probably already have this, but if you're kind of stepping into it, anyway, this is the energy for 2023. So yeah, and I feel like other people look to you for ideas, or come to you for advice, or maybe even copy you, but they look up to you is what I'm getting. And I feel that is going to be like your reputation, your status is this person knows their shit. You may have been around like for a while in your industry, in your field. So for a lot of you, probably you might already have quite a strong social media following is what I'm getting. You might have quite a large audience, or yeah, that's how I'm getting. But it's something like whatever you're doing in your field, you're looked to the person that would know. That's interesting. No, that came again. You would be the person that people would go to because you like know that. Yeah. Anyway, I think I already said that. I'm just repeating myself. Okay. Interesting. I'll pick that one too. Okay. So we have vacuum away fear, clear yourself, and cancel, clear, delete. So I'm hearing that in 2023, because this is your reputation of how people view you, but I'm also hearing from Spirit that maybe you're not acknowledging how far you've come or how well you're doing. Maybe you look to always I feel like you're quite hard on yourself and you're like, I could be doing better, this could grow more, I should be doing less, look at what this person has, type of thing. But Spirit is saying to keep focusing on you and focusing on your strengths, because you're actually very knowledgeable in what you're doing. And there's something about here's a few things. So in 2023, it's also just encouraging you and making you more mindful of being that your thoughts easily can manifest into, because it's kind of like I feel you think more of like maybe what you don't have, when it's like look at what you do have and make sure you're putting your energy and your thoughts into not being hard on yourself, but also like being positive about like your goals that you do have for your career or your social media. Because maybe I feel like you're quite a high achiever, and maybe it's like maybe you already have quite a large social media following. If not, you've actually accomplished a lot and you actually know a lot. So it's kind of like just remembering that your thoughts, and if you're like being more kind to yourself and looking at like I've actually accomplished a lot, is just something to be mindful of. I'm hearing your there might be something in your career place or in your business where you have some type of interaction, even this is energetically, with other people. So to be mindful of clearing yourself. So if you're working a lot with people or you're working online, there's something where whatever you're doing, or you're picking up on people that might be, or you're working with people that might be in like an energy where they're feeling a lot of pain, or you just pick up on a lot of energy is what I'm getting. Especially like, something in your workplace or even just on social media. This fear could also come from like your thinking as well. So that's why I was saying for you to make sure you're remembering to have thoughts that are more in alignment with what you're wanting to do, because remember, your thoughts are creating, whether it's like positive or negative, so-called negative. It's like thoughts create things. So and then you got clear yourself as well. So either you pick up on people's energy. So this could be when you post something, or you're posting things and you're thinking like, no one's going to look at this, or you're worried about what other people are thinking about you, is kind of coming through. So it's just something to be mindful of, is what I'm getting. Let's look at more of what people think about you, and what they're going to think about you. Let's look at more of I said about your reputation. Let's look more at your social media. So they're just saying like when you post or put out things, to not have, like to have a energy that is like, that people are going to be interested, or people are going to look at this, rather than no one's going to be interested in this. Because it's something about, you're actually very knowledgeable in what you do, or maybe this is because you're doing something new next year in terms of what you're going to be posting, or just like a new idea that you're going to be working on in terms of like your business or something. Again, I'm getting like you are a healer. It doesn't matter what you do. Healers come in different forms. I'm definitely getting there's something healing. Choose one more. Yeah, there's something about... Okay, what people are going to think about your social media in 2023. Again, I get that people look to you for some type of enlightenment or some type of knowledge, because you are sharing something in the world that maybe, like I said, there's something that you're doing, like you're a leader in what you do. And you know, this, because this is general readings, it's going to be different for everyone, but it's like people are coming to you for, or looking at your social media for some type of reassurance, or some type of I'm hearing like people might want you to save them. That's like random came. I just heard that. So maybe that's why that vacuum away fear came. Because whatever you're doing, it's like people might be wanting to latch onto your energy, because they feel you're going, like you have the knowledge and things. So we know that people need to, we can assist, but they also need to heal themselves. So there's something about maybe like attachments, or people attached to you energetically, because and then you pick up on their fear, or you're very like, you can feel, like I said, you feel people's energy. So even however this comes, because energy can come through in social media, right? It's energy is energy. You don't have to be in person. But there's something where whatever you're doing in 2023 is like people are latching onto you energetically. So I feel that it's kind of like they're looking to you for some type of answer, or some type of, it's like you have the key to something, or they look at your posts or your pictures, but it's like they're looking to you for, and listening to you. Like you have something that gives them this peace, is what I'm getting. Okay, let me see what else I'm getting. There's also something about the way you look is coming through. Also, if that clear yourself too. People admire your social media, but also with this, there's also, because when you're putting yourself out on social media, we know there's going to be different types of energy, but there's something also where they envy how you look as well, because there's something about you that it's like your energy and this, you have a real, I'm hearing so many things. I'm hearing you also have like a seductive quality to you as well. But I'm also hearing, I'm hearing untouchable too. So maybe people are trying to get to you. Okay. Something about, yeah, okay. This, just take this if it resonates. So I'm getting something else now. So there's something about you and the way you look and protecting yourself online is what I'm getting as well. So dependent on what platform you're on, I'm also getting that. So but it's like you have this alluring presence about you without, because like you don't need to show everything for people to pick up on this energy about you. But that's why I think people might be trying to latch onto your energy. This could be just people you know too, but we are talking about 10th house energy. So this is social media, career, social status, right? There's something where people might obsess about you as well. And I feel that you don't, and you might not show everything to everyone too, but there's something about you being, like I feel like when you post or something and you show yourself, you are always like, you want to, you're very like, something about adornment and putting on, like you like to look good is what I'm getting, okay? So but because you also have this really caring nature to you, like you're quite multifaceted, because it was very self-assured, very confident, but then you had this other thing too where perhaps you worry too much about what other people think. Like there's so many things, we're only human, but this is just coming through. So it's kind of like you like to, I feel in 2023 too, you're going to be showing more of yourself as well on your social media. But I feel that's why this clear yourself, vacuum away fear kind of is like it says to call in Archangel Michael and Raphael to lift fear-based energy from you, your surroundings. So I feel that clearing your social media, if you don't know much about clearing or how to protect yourself online and boundaries energetically, feel free to check out my Patreon, which is in the description link down below, because I post lots of videos about energetics, and especially when you pick up on a lot, because you do pick up on shit when you're on social media and you're putting things out there, especially with that card coming up. If you want to know more about that, you can find the link down below. But yeah, but you also have this very caring nature to you. So I feel that people look to you as well, like this person knows everything, but there's something also about like a beauty to you is coming through. And yeah, I feel like there's going to be a lot of interest in you, if not already, but we're talking about 2023. There's going to be a lot of interest in your appearance. But yeah, I feel like maybe some people could obsess about you is what I'm getting. So that's why that's coming through. Great, and that is what I have for you, group 3. I hope you found this interesting. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up because it does really help my content. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, check out all my other social media links on TikTok and Insta if you'd like to follow me over there. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me as well, all my details are down in the description box below. Yeah, thank you so much for letting me read you. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.